first carry down for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go. Winston from the gun on third down. This is caught by Jackson. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go. It's time to play. Tight end right. Stand up. Green, triple C.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Finding room inside the 40. And a cutback right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
We got ready. Blue waiting.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. A down underneath to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Hey, let's convert. Easy. Let's go.
First down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides.
Winston, the offense, with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, we got 4 down.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Green, triple C. Five on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple C.
They go play action. Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's convert.
Jameis now on 1st down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Dancing to his left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, complete. That's Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Leopard! Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Winston now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. The first NFL pick for the rookie Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. A give. This is Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And just shedding him off there. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing, Winston. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A second down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Fired that one in there, able to make a connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Jameis again. It's caught. Humphreys. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Buccaneer first down as Winston hooks up with Humphreys. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Hey, let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Second down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's Sims on the run. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Leopard, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Here's Humphries. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go. It's time to play. Hey, go down. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. 5 on the 50. Come on. Sunday.
Sims. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's go. Let's convert.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Let's go. It's time to play.
A play fake to Sims. Now Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Let's go. It's time to play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go now. All right, now,
Mayfield on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been caught.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. He got 29 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was rushed. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Mayfield now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Jameis now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Jameis now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Right side caught by Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Winston. He finds Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. The give is to Jones. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go. It's time to play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go now. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
Again, it's Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, you got 3.
They'll go again to Jones. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Bucs on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A give to Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And the Browns getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Levante David.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Hey, let's give it to Mercy.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
4 down. Blaze up.
Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Buccaneers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.